Ew.
Child ritual and sexual abuse, aka making him watching this.
That is a child.
Perhaps
We filmed these kids without their
I
consent.
was gonna say,
I'm a former Satanist cult leader.
dude, what's that little girl boy thing doing?
And investigations of satanic crime and
White
satanic
kids having
ritual
white
abuse.
fun with white people in white shirts having white
I know, there's
problems.
really no colored
Children
people here.
each year are
California.
reported missing, many of them too
This
young
is the
to be
white
runaways.
park.
In addition,
What about that
Where's
kid?
this kid's parent?
5,000 unidentifiable bodies of children are found annually in the United States.
Physical abuse was a part of
Now who are we interviewing?
keeping me silent.
Oh
My
God.
fingers were burned on a
T.S.
stove. I was
Twilight
I
Sparkle.
knew it.
forced to watch pets
There's probably someone's creepy fan fiction
Oh, I
somewhere.
feel.
killed.
Oh,
and
you know
put
it.
in an oven. And I was told that if I talked the same
That
thing
Twilight
happened
summoned
to me,
Satan and things got really awkward. I don't know, that sounds like one of those like anti-My Little Pony things, so.
bodies.
No, I've read legitimate like
then
My Little Pony
hung
fan
upside
fiction where that
down
was a real
over
thing.
a vat.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I think it got
was
featured a
awful.
couple
I'm not
times
sure
too
that
on
they
the
were
site.
Body parts. And they told me they would lower me.
Oddly enough, not the weirdest thing to
Into
ever
the-
be featured on that site.
This was the weirdest thing I ever featured on the site. This hand-drawn crap.
In one memory I had, in order to get the blood, they used me as the person to get the blood from. It was basically child.
I really should.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's go back to My Little Pony.
No, let's talk about something completely unrelated in every single shape, way, and form. So how was your day?
Child prostitution,
This is where the movie gets awkward, kids.
and I was not to talk about that.
I
either,
probably should have
and
pre-screened.
I was threatened to show.
If I was smarter or wittier, I would make it sort of a way to make jokes without at her expense.
Cigarettes and other forms of burning,
The ha-ha-ha could not clearly convey the fact that he was laughing.
silent. And I had a pet
I
bird
remember him having a mullet instead of a beard, though.
that they killed
Wait.
in front of me.
I knew it. What? What?
And then I was put in a cage. And so as a young child, I made the association that if I were in a cage, then I must be like the bird. And if they can kill the bird... they
I
can
now
eat
understand why the
thing
bird
too.
sings. I am so
And then
sorry.
comes out in poetry as
Free.
well.
Unless they let me out, I was
My
free as the
was
bird.
killed in front of me, and I was also forced to participate in the murder of babies.
So that My Little Pony fan fiction involved this.
So I
Yeah,
wrote a poem about not being able to
it's
talk about
it was
that.
pretty awful. It dealt with
Birds and
exactly
babies
what's
go
happening in the
away.
short. That's
Mustn't
weird.
say, mustn't say. Mommy will get mad
It's
at me.
almost as bad as the, or maybe worse than the one of our Felicia gets raped by a bunch of Jews and they all speak Hebrew.
Helter
Helter
Skelter?
Skelter,
What?
now dismember.
The Veals are involved in this?
Witches chant and babies burn. Mustn't talk. It will be my turn.
Wait, well, the Veals are involved in this? I just thought Marilyn Manson was crazy. Or Charles Manson.
I don't know anymore.
You know, if I was a smart man, I would just edit this out.
Symptoms characterizing satanic ritual abuse and sexual abuse in preschool-aged children.
So what I have
Low
was all the same.
self-esteem, feeling of being bad. Child feels deserving of punishment. Child is fearful, clingy, regresses to baby behavior.
So a typical 35-year-old guy playing a 10-year
Separation
game made for
anxiety.
10-year-olds. AKA
Child
every
is
single
angry,
Call of Duty fan ever.
aggressive.
Every
The
brony
child
ever.
acts wild, uncontrolled, hyperactive.
Especially the fedoras. Always the
The
fedoras.
child is accident-prone or deliberately hurts himself. The child
Negativistic, is that a word?
resistant to authority.
Child
Child
head
mistrusts
swivels around in
adults.
circles, pukes on you, and says that you will suck cocks in hell.
The child
But we
is
don't know for sure.
over-compliant with authority,
Ew.
over-pleasing with adults. The child has rapid mood changes. The child is withdrawn.
The
does not
child
play or
refuses to
plays
learn
in
how to
a
go
lethargic
potty.
or unfocused way.
Child has ADHD. You might want to get him checked.
The child exhibits a short attention span. The child
Wait, what?
That's every...
The child's speech is regressed and babyish. He has delayed speech or speech
Like, if you see something cute and you start talking to it like a baby, you were a Satanist pawn.
I knew it.
There are somatic complaints, stomach aches,
Ew.
nausea and vomiting, nightmares, and sleep disorders.
Oh no, they're making
The
Squeakquel
child is
3!
fearful of being
Oh,
touched, fears having genital area
Ew.
washed.
What if it's a female?
by their third arm.
The child touches his genitals or masturbates excessively. The child touches or tries to insert fingers into his rectum. The child pulls down his pants, pulls up her dress, or takes off clothes inappropriately.
Son, this is a wrestling match. What are you doing? Stop it!
Sexually, or asks for sex.
Can you touch it less here?
The child is sexually provocative or seductive. He or she
Seductive?
complains of vaginal, anal.
You're trying to seduce me,
burning,
aren't you, Mrs.
or
Robertson?
when urinating or defecating. Semen or bloodstains are found on the child's underwear. Detailed and age-inappropriate understanding.
This is
of
someone's
sexual
fetish.
behavior.
I knew it.
I just know it.
Hints about sexual activity.
Staring
Child
too
complains
closely
that
at the
an
cat.
adult or older child
I
is
knew it.
bothering them. A reference to blood or
Is this
white
the sign that there's a furry?
I think the kid may have legitimately just poured mayonnaise on him the one time.
A statement that an older child or adult exposed themselves to the child.
So a normal day in India.
A
According to
child
the
statement
PSA
that
I
he or
watched
she
about
touched
India
an older
anyway.
child's
Or that
adult's
really
bottom,
awkward,
vagina, rectum,
anti-sexual
mouth,
PSA,
etc.
or bad touch PSA. Take
Yeah.
off your shirt. You got a little paint on you. Take off your shirt.
A statement that an
Oh,
older
I
child
know.
or adult touched or penetrated the child's bottom, vagina, rectum, mouth,
Ear,
etc.
nose.
A statement
third
that the
eye.
child
You know, if your
opened
child says
sex
this
act.
stuff, he probably legitimately should be afraid. Satan or no Satan.
On medical examination,
Yeah.
relaxed sphincter control, anal or rectal lacerations or scarring. The child relaxes rather than tenses rectum when touched.
The child relaxes instead of what? How did you
On
check
medical
that?
examination, enlargement of
Ah.
rectal opening, vaginal laceration or scarring in girls, sore penis in boys, blood or trauma in the genital area.
A third head.
On medical
Oh, I
exam,
paused the video. Hang on.
venereal disease.
Like what we're gonna have after this is over.
Yeah, well, youth involvement.
Okay, the music has gone weird.
Unfortunately, all of the signs of self-involvement.
Why am I staring directly at the sun?
rebellion against authority, self-righteousness.
My sweater has gotten even
towards
worse.
Parents, they're common in the growing up
I'm
years.
clearly not reading a
They're
cue
also
card.
signs of involvement in satanic cults. Perhaps one of the
Why am
major
I wearing a
signs of
sweater?
cult
It is stifling
involvement
hot
is
in here.
when
It's
the
like a
group
wall of
moves into
heat just
obsession.
freaking pounding me into the ground.
Why does his
Why am
eyes
I
keep
wearing a
darting to the
sweater?
left?
One
Look
type
at
of
that.
clothing, they center focus on this idea and they do not deviate. They
The most
focus on
beautiful woman over
destruction
there
and
is
on
giving a
doom.
strip tease,
They have
but he's got to
many
keep
highs
focus
and
on the
many lows
camera.
in their self-esteem. They have drastic
Honey,
changes
that's
in
later.
behavior,
Stop it,
like
honey.
eating habits, cleanliness,
Why is my wife here?
sexuality, and attitude towards family and friends.
Most of the
So,
people
every
we deal
teenager
with,
ever?
young adults that we deal with, have other.
Wait a second, this is the
problems
freaking
that,
Satan
are
high priest leader with a
synonymous
mustache.
with even sometimes gang activity. They're looking
knew
for
it.
Is this the same
things
park?
that they may not have at home. They're looking for self-esteem. They're looking for something that they
Like
can belong
Righteous
to.
Mustache
And
Group.
A lot of times these kids.
They need to
start
grow
out,
mustaches. That's the only way to prove
innocently
you're a
enough,
man.
Trying to get into something that they feel that they're
Mustaches.
wanting, and, people will form
Mustaches.
them
Wait, what about weed?
and make their opinions to the point where
That's all I heard. Like,
really
this,
involved in satanic activity. Anytime you do
Mustache
have a
and
situation
weed.
where you find a ritual site or you
Yeah, you know
find
when you
that
I'm doing
shows,
some lawn
some
care.
kind of satanic situation, then you need
a
to look
weed
at
whacker?
It and investigate it. And
If you
I
know
think
what I mean.
The big thing is if you keep your mind open. Parents need to keep an open.
the
mind.
tree
A
bench
lot
right
of
there kind of looks like a
times,
bird.
and
I'm not even listening to what this
people in
guy
general
says.
will-
He's
will
wearing a weird
close their
coat.
eyes to things
Yeah.
that they don't want to hear.
Yeah,
If you
Keep an open mind. Dress your boy in dresses, and train girls to get out of the kitchen.
I think that'll be a big step into understanding what's going on, and then being able to identify any problems that may arise.
You know, this is
like if they see a goat being cut in half, they might want to tell an adult.
Your son is buying goats. You might want to be concerned.
Believe me.
What's with all the jump cuts?
For 10 years, and
if your son begins to float in the air during the dinner table, after you tie him down to it and force him to eat his vegetables, call the police.
It may not be occult activity. It may not be satanic.
Your son's buying goat food. You might want to be concerned.
You'll be able to notice that.
And if your son watches a show meant for 7-year-old girls, wait, no, wrong short.
We try to talk to PTA.
How to find brony activity? What?
Not only just in occult activity, but just keeping an open mind on what teenagers are all about nowadays. And
did you actually make fun of that?
Which is not mustaches.
In some kind of occult activity, it may be just a rebellion on some form of Christian upbringing.
Like that new punk rock.
To get your attention.
As you observe kids that may be
like hugging you aggressively for hours.
Yeah, he's doing it again.
It's best to understand them because
he's got that confused old man look on him.
Them deeper into the cult and that behavior. Teach the parents and the school officials.
Honey, no, put that down. That's for later. No, don't put it. Honey, stop it.
Take time to find out what's going on in their lives. Teach them to ask the meaningful questions and what the symbols are about.
Like why I'm wearing this sweater.
They might wear on their clothing.
Like, why does a chicken cross the road?
Parents to talk to their kids about the lyrics.
Don't zoom in on his face.
Over and over again. They have a right to
his
know
eyebrows are eating his eyes.
Young people's lives and
get some sunglasses, dude.
Allows that to happen.
I can't see a thing.
Don't hesitate to encourage these parents and youth workers.
I wonder if there's a cue card over there or something.
Call your local support services for youth. They can be a great help to you. Never stop this important investigation into the
Where's my toupee?
For the value of our kids in America.
Make sure you spy on your kids constantly. Make sure they know what they're doing.
A host of rituals and ceremonies during the
tie them to the bed and make sure they don't escape in the middle of the night.
More important than others, a host of crimes are committed before, during, and after the ceremony.
Halloween?
We got $50 Halloween's coming up. Maybe.
January 7th, the celebration of St. Winebald is held.
Oh, you mean the guy hosting this short, Winebald.
Including surgical
Mr. Squint in the Sun. Oh, hey.
Between the ages of 15 and 33 years of age.
Yeah, I feel like crap for saying that.
Eh.
Satanic revels are held on January 17th.
Man, wait, there's two celebrations to 1 month? Come on.
The Satanic people are very unpunctual.
Yes.
So it's a BronyCon?
Candlemas. A high religious holiday is held on February 2nd. At these sexual
But they just had a holiday. Come on.
Vaginal rituals are completed with females from age 1 to 17.
You're just going to stretch out the 3-day weekend to a 4-day weekend. Come on.
They had to do that one for tax
February
reasons.
25th signals Beltane, a blood ceremony.
It's where they drink Bloody Marys all night long.
Animal dismemberment and sacrifice.
Blood from actual Mary, too.
The celebration of St. Iketat is held on March 1st.
I read that as St.
During
Echidna.
the blood ceremony, human blood from devotees
No, that's the Sonic Satanic cult.
Consumed for strength and as homage to demons.
Sonic Boom, indeed.
That game's a piece of garbage.
The spring equinox, March 20th, a celebration of orgies including anal, oral, vaginal, or bestiality sex between devotees of any age.
Equinox is just a fun word to say. Say equinox.
I know, right?
Equinox. Equinox.
April 21st to the 26th is the
Oh, come on.
For the grand climax.
Shouldn't that be at the end of the year? I don't know.
Children and animals are common.
I'm confused here, Satan people. Just make up your mind. Why do they have so many frickin' holidays?
First, a demure ceremony for Corpus de Baal.
Yeah, but a lot of them involve blood and going up at night, and I gotta get to work tomorrow, you know?
Dude, I can't do this all the time. I can do this maybe the 25th. That's the only day I can get off work.
April 30th, called May Eve.
I know,
or
we're not
Walpurgis
friggin' 12-year-olds anymore.
signals a host of activities.
You know, the Satanism thing was fun when we were 12, but now it's kind of getting old.
Like this music.
June 2nd brings about anti-Christian ceremonies.
So
using
the
vast wafers
atheist
and
thread in
bombs for
4chan.
blasphemous purposes.
Our atheist. Wouldn't that make more sense on an actual
June
Christian holiday?
21st and 22nd signal the summer
I don't
solstice.
Call me crazy here, dude, but maybe do that on Christmas.
Oral and vaginal in nature
Do they
take
celebrate
place.
Christmas?
Any age, any
Satanic
sex.
Christmas. You get a goat's head.
No, it was like the anti-Christmas where instead of
Demon
giving
revels
gifts,
are
you have to
held
give
on
them
July
away.
1st. Sex with demons, human and animals,
Ew.
primarily large dogs, take place with devotees of any age
Or any alien species, or any sea fish.
We gonna move on, or okay?
July 20th to the 27th.
Another
signals the
friggin'
time for additional
grand
kitchen
climax?
and
Come
burger.
on.
Dude, I can only do this so many times. I
6th,
mean, come
grand
on.
Climax and August Eve festivities.
Another
which
superhero,
include
come on.
sacrifices.
Wait, wouldn't that make more sense to be actually in August, not in July?
Satanic revels occur on August 3rd. with its
So is the
sexual
end of August
tendencies
going to be
of
the
ages
one
7
for
to 17 years of age.
October? Or September? Not October.
Satanic reveals his new game for E3.
I do it.
The coveted marriage to Satan takes place on
I don't know. I don't want that
September
much commitment.
2nd, which time human sacrifices of groomed devotees.
I don't know. I prefer if we got along a lot better and you weren't
1
trying
17
to
years of age.
lead the entire world to destruction.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that much
Change
commitment.
those two things and maybe...
Satan's a
September
notorious
20th,
cheater, you
the
know.
Time of the midnight host. A blood ceremony when
How many wives does Satan have?
1 to 21 years of age takes place.
Well,
Candles are planted
he needs
as
a
part
ton
the
of wives to clean up all the blood from all these celebrations every single week.
September 22nd, or Michaelmas, entails anal,
That's their
oral,
Christmas.
and vaginal orgies that also include bestiality with any age or sex devotees.
Including imaginary and or tulpas,
And the ponies.
of course.
October 29th to the 31st, Samhain, or Halloween celebration.
Told ya.
High unholy day. Sex
Go.
with demons.
Oh
is
yeah,
prominent,
yeah. That's
and
common knowledge. I don't know
sacrifice.
why people think that's a-okay now. It's
I thought,
like you do know where it came from, right?
yeah.
On November 1st to the 4th, satanic revels.
Whatever,
again
free
occur.
candy.
Anal, oral, and vaginal sexual activities take place.
Wait, I thought they already revealed themselves. How many times are they going to reveal themselves?
Wait, why 7 to 17? Wait, another? I guess he's just gonna do it twice because it's so much fun.
Do I have to marry Satan again if I go to this?
And December 22nd, or the winter solstice, entails
AKA,
orgies of any age, any sex.
where
And
Jesus'
on
birthday
December
was
24th,
retconned to
demon
winter,
revels. There's a
December
communal
25th
ceremony and a
to
signaling
signify
of
the
high
winter
grand climax.
solstice.
Any age and
Ew.
any sex is included in these ceremonies.
Oh, the high grand climax. Oh, come on.